Now, first off, right out the gate, you and I can both agree, I hope, that this ain't the brightest Patel in the motel. Okay, in fact, he is so dumb that the Patel Motel cartel banned him from the motel cartel. So, they forced him into the dirty subway valley of sandwiches. But this Patel would get even. I'll show them arrogant bastards, my Patel hotel cousins. I'll show them who I am. I am a Patel. So he dreamed up an ingenious plan to get rich off the tit of Americans. His plan was sort of complex. He needed the police chiefs from the poor cities in Louisiana. That was easy enough. There's a fine line between police chiefs and criminals. No problem there. So the first step in this elaborate scam was for Patel to bring over a bunch of poor people from India. Okay? Once he got all these illegals here, Patel would then claim that these poor Indian newcomers were robbed at gunpoint, apparently somewhere close to his dirty subway sandwich empire. The problem was, there was no armed robbery. Patel made up the whole lie. Then these poor illegal Indians would then pay Patel for the scheme. You know, they want to stay in America. And then Patel would then pay the police chief to help create a false police report. Wow, this is really strange, but not really surprising in a collapsing empire. But here is where it gets kind of interesting in the corrupt law in the collapsing state of America, because these Indians were involved as a victim in an armed robbery, but they weren't, of course. It was a big fat lie. But anyhow, because they were a victim in an armed robbery, and because the police chief helped out in the fake police reports, the illegal Indians would then be granted a U visa. Wow. A U visa is granted to victims of armed robbery. Once the Indians had their fraudulent U visas, they could then hitchhike to Silicon Valley, and along the way they could take temporary cleaning jobs in the Patel Motel cartel. Why not? Why not screw Americans? They're so stupid anyhow.